coming back to the television again, I did a number of different things at that time. I was involved with an organisation called the Interval Club in Dean Street in London.
Oh, right.
And this was an organisation which was started by Molly Hewitt, a wonderful old lady, and her mother. And you see, after the war, when the variety started coming back and the people, youngsters were coming from all over England, wanting to be on, you know, on the stage and take up the careers. And of course, they'd come to London and they were stranded. So she had this idea. She got this huge premises in Dean Street in Soho. Made it all bedrooms, and there was a theatre in it as well, so it shows the size of it.
Yes.
And she had mainly girls, boys, everybody, you know. They'd come, they'd stay there, and they'd have somewhere, a safe haven.
Safe,
which
isn't it? It is a safety.
It didn't cost them a fortune.
No.
She was very economical with it. And I became involved with it, and in fact I ended up as, I think, a director for it. The other director was the owner of Stage magazine, and there was another director was one of the churches, I think the Catholic Church, one of them. But did sterling work, and of course I was involved with that, and so I was very interested in that. But as I say, I continued with my magic, and you see they were doing the first series of Robin Hood with Richard Green on the television, and my agent booked me and he charged them £100, which was a lot of money in those days.
Indeed.
And they said, no, we can't afford £100 just for somebody to come in and do a bit of fire eating and what have you. But they got somebody else and he made a mess of it, so they had to pay out for me.
Twice.
And so I went down there, I had a mask on, I took the place of one of Robin Hood's men, and we went with Robin Hood and Little John, we went to entertain the sheriff in the castle and extract one of his prisoners.
So
that
you
was
were
the
the
whole
flanking
thing.
move.
So I was the person who did the entertainment for the sheriff, and I did fire eating, and then of course I always recall it. You know, Little John. I can't remember his name. He was a wonderful actor. He was a big lad.
Yeah, he was.
Little John. I had a bowl. I had a bowl, which first of all I did like this, and it went into flowers. Sorry, it went into flames. And then he did it again, and it went into flowers. All he had to do was to press a couple of buttons when I did that. But do you know that man, when I did that, he either pressed the button too soon or he pressed the button too late. And it took us 10 takes to get this scene. Oh dear. But the joy of it was that 4 or 5 years ago, I got a cheque for £50 from Sky. They'd done a repeat programme of it, they'd repeated it, and I got a repeat.
So you're getting repeat fees?
I got repeat fees.
Look.
My master instructs you to come to the great hall.
Ooh.
My Lord Earl and Lady, noble knights and ladies, for your enjoyment and delight, the jongleur, Master Bartholomew, and his performers.